Hey everybody, happy This is Real Life Thursday. I'm Gervais, transformational motherhood coach, beautifully messy mommy, and the founder of Shiny Happy Human. And today I want to talk about something that stops mothers from showing up when they think that they have to do it perfectly, right? So this is for you if you've ever thought, oh, I would have gone to that play date, but like my baby's probably going to cry. Or I would have gone for that job, but I don't think I have quite as many qualifications as I should. Or I would have, gone to that party, but I don't have the right dress, right? So it's anytime you've wanted to do something, but you've stopped yourself because you said, well, I'm not going to do that if I can't do it well, right? So this is like a pre-motherhood mentality that is actually sustainable before you have kids because, the propensity for perfectionism is much more sustainable when you're not also trying to keep tiny humans alive. And I'm not saying it's healthy or really great. Burnout is coming for you. Trust me. There is a healthier, happier way to live, but I think it's especially dangerous for women like that. That's how I was when we become mothers, because then we think, well, I'm not doing that because I'm not going to do it well enough, and I'm the kind of person who does everything perfectly, right? Like I do things really well or I don't do them at all. And I was talking to a mama at a prenatal support circle last week about this perfectionism of mothers, and we don't even realize that we have it, and it stops us from so much joy and stops us from seeking out opportunities, from meeting new friends, from going out in public, whatever it is. There's a lot of things that we don't do because we just think, well, I can't do it well enough, so I'm not going to do it. So here is my message for you. This is actually from this amazing mama. I'm so glad that we talked about it because this is her words. But she said, I just tell people, just show up. Just show up, right? So what if instead of expecting yourself, holding yourself to these high expectations of, I have to show up and I have to bake the freaking cake from scratch and wear the designer outfit, and my kid has to be dressed perfectly, and nobody can have missed a nap, and I better be on time, and I better have a smile on my face, and I better bring a gift, and all of that, right? This idea, and that, apply that to whatever you want, but you know what I'm talking about. What if you just said, you know what? I'm just going to show up, and hopefully I'll be enough. I am enough. My presence is enough. What I bring to the table inherently is my personality and the gifts that I was born with. And that has nothing to do with being perfect. That just has to do with being myself and showing up. So what if you just gave yourself permission to just show up, right? I mean, this even presented itself. It was my daughter's last day of school, and her teacher's birthday had been earlier that week, and had really wanted to send like cupcakes or something, like make a crumb cake from scratch and send it with her. And we had joked about it. She said, oh, Aria said she's bringing me a chocolate cake. And I was like, oh, I should bring her chocolate cake, right? So then I got in my head, if I'm a good mom, I'll bring my child's teacher a cake from scratch. And then that was so not happening because this is real life. And I had a lot of stuff going on that week. But then I found myself in the grocery store, 10 p.m., on Thursday night after my prenatal support circle, and I was shopping for a few things, and I was in the baked goods aisle, and I was like, these are cinnamon buns. They're on sale. What if I just brought these cinnamon buns to the teacher tomorrow and was just like, thanks so much for being awesome. Consider this your unofficial birthday cake. Something is better than nothing, right? If I didn't feel like it had to be Pinterest perfect, and I just wanted to show her a gesture, what would I do? And I had just been after that conversation where we had talked about just show up, right? Like something's better than nothing. And so I just bought the cinnamon buns, brought them to school, put a little post-it, like, we love you. Thank you so much for everything. You're awesome. Happy birthday. And I'm sure that she appreciated it. And it was better than me doing nothing. So I think if you can apply that example to everything in your life, it'll be perfect. I'm just kidding. It won't be perfect. Perfect doesn't exist, okay? But the message that I really, really want you to take away from today is just show up. When in doubt, just show up. Give it your best. Something's better than nothing. And notice how much more fun that invites into your life, how much more joy, how much you're like, well, I feel good about that. I felt good about that cake. I was like, I'm so glad I did something for a teacher. That's what felt easy for me, so I did it. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with easy. Do what feels easy and just show up and know that you are enough as you are. You don't need all the bells and whistles. You don't need to show off. Just be yourself and show up and see how it changes something about your week. Okay? That's it for today. Don't forget, I'm taking early registrations for Master Your Mom Life, launching July 1st. It's gonna be awesome. Stay tuned for more information. We've already got a waiting list of people. So I'm putting the sign up below so that you're the first to know when it opens. And thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. You're an awesome mom. Mwah.